you ever wanted to love someone as passionately and as burning as you love them? It's like fireflies. Drawn to waxy flames, you adore the destructive potential as beauty. You take no heed for the damage done to your heart because the ends justify the means. The torture of unreciprocated tenderness, the lack of communication so you connect to anything that connects you to them. Harmful substances. You see, as kids, we snorted pixie dust across mahogany desks to emulate the prose of adulthood. Now, as an adult, I find prose in your body language, poetry in your words. I was amused by many muses, but none like you. To cope and remain culpable, I smoke these bags with bags under my eyes to find the acceptance of your convictions. I don't understand them, but I stand idly by as life passes me up like old wagons in industrial London. Smog and mist mixture, streetlights, moths and wings blended soot to my lungs are ash, so I can again rise like a phoenix and breathe for the first time in a long time. I'm tired of holding my breath for you, but am I really living if it's not for you? This dependence is deeper than blades to my veins to write out your name in crimson petals watered by tears of longing tears, which lead to tears and notebook spirals, which leads to spiraling out of control. These love letters sent by desperation. They never send, for when I drop them off, the return address is always to my heart. These woes of midnight when my mind is most illuminated by dark thoughts ravage my soul with wonder and taboo. Only if I, like potions, convinced you to take my hand in marriage or in loneliness. Bonds tied like your tubes tied for bearing children is like bearing grief for you. We kneel before our curse, and I bear that world. I bear both of our worlds, mine and yours, a collision of celestial bodies and marriage wedding rings made of meteorites, promises vowed on falling stars. When I divorced myself from seeing other people, you took half the expectations and the other half manifested into anxieties and postmodern paintings. Because much like your meaning found in interpretation, I can't read too deep into these paintings without jumping to conclusions. And I'm barely at the rising action. Why? Shakespeare wrote tragedies with romance that ended in death. Why? Why write that when the worst tragedy is living, watching the one you love live for another one other than yourself? From the opening monologue to the scenery of the stage, skeletal backdrops, because I never want the props to take away from the plot. We built character and trials of water and fire, sing melodies with no magic flute. You fell when you stumbled up the stairs towards the sun, descending back into darkness. Whales and leviathans coil around your heart with their scales silically and chainmail. What do you find comfort in as a dying flame? I say my dying flame as in possession and belonging to me, and flame as in your spark wasn't bigger than a wildfire, ranging from rage to sadness, betrayed and abandoned, consuming all in front of you. This aria is a nocturne. The pain Chopin pedaled is the same ambiguity Edgar Allan Poe anxiously penned. I drink from a cask of Amontillado to subside the subsets of truth and everything absolute, and the actions you take despite me out of love. If your heart is dark, my love is nocturnal.